Hi guys, hang with me. This video might be a little bit long, but I am going to go over some details of our new spring 2020 picture books. Picture books are great from infant all the way up to teenagers. Yes, you can read aloud picture books to your teenagers. They will get a kick out of them and they can create lasting memories. So we have a bunch of new ones in this collection. And like I said, these are important. They're beautiful. I wanted to take some time to go over each one individually with you. So first up, we have Dottie and Dash's 1, 2, 3. This goes along with Alfie and Bet's ABC if you don't already have this one. And this is a beautiful pop-up book that goes up to numbers all the way up to 100. So it has some fun with your learning how to add and learning our numbers. It's a cute little story, and at the bottom of each page, it has the numbers written out all the way to 100, so you can go ahead and count to 100 with your child. Our Learning to Read Usborne books. We have leveled readers up to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a couple new ones in that selection. And we have the story of Pegasus and Black Beauty. So these are great if your child is learning to read. The level 4s are a step above chapter books, and the level 1 is for new readers, and then the steps in between those. Our phonics books are getting better and better. They now actually offer the QR code in the back. You can scan this and it will read the story to your child. So if they have a tablet or a phone and they would like a bedtime story read to them after you've read your stories with them, this is a great way to do that. So this one, Susanna's Bananas. It's a silly story of Susanna trying to cheer up her friend Sloth after he gets hurt. It's rhymey fun. This is Frog. You guys might be familiar with This is Owl. So this is an interactive book. So as you read this book, it prompts your child to do things with you as you're reading. So you might have to turn the page or shake the book or flip it in a circle, all these fun things so that Frog can move or make friends, eat flies. There's even some fun flaps in this book. I know a lot of us love Dragon Post, and this is Beast Feast. So Beast Feast is about a beast who finds a little boy and brings him home for dinner. And the little boy is trying to have fun with him and teach him some different things so that he doesn't eat him. And along the way, the beasts realize that he would rather not eat his dinner, that he likes the little boy, but he sends invitations for dinner to all of his monster beastly friends. And so you get to read all of the letters and their replies that are sent out. They're really silly, and all the different monsters request certain things to be done with their dinner, like it needs to be slimy or salty or all these funny things. So that's a fun little element that goes along with that. I Breathe. This is a beautiful story that has some different yoga poses and the breaths that go along with them. After reading this to my girls, we've already used these breaths on multiple occasions. So this is going to be just an everyday book for us. I mean, even if we aren't reading it every day, we're talking about it, the different emotions you go through and the actions you can do to help with those. If you're feeling scared, you can do a lion's breath, roar like a lion to make you feel brave, or you can do a tree pose to feel grounded, or if you need to get your wiggles out, you can take a couple of quick breaths, or you can be an airplane. So it gives them some awesome poses and some logical ways that they can use them to help with their feelings. Love from Alfie McPoonst. This is a letter from a pet that passed away. He's in dog heaven now, and it's all the little letters he sends to his previous owner telling him about being in dog heaven and how he's happy there, but that he still misses him. So this is a great book if you've recently lost a pet, or if you might be losing a pet, or just to talk about loss in general. It's an important topic that we talk about with our children, and this this is a beautiful, beautiful book that goes into it. Best behavior. We have lots of different behavior books, but this one just really illustrates the good behavior. It doesn't talk necessarily about the bad things you do, but just kind of thanks you and highlights you for the good things that you're doing, like waking up in the morning and starting your day by brushing your teeth and your mane. So all the good things that you can do to start off a day, and it goes all the way through the beginning of the day to school and then cleaning up your room at night and bedtime. Biggest story. This one helps your child really use their imagination. It is about a little boy who wants his mom to tell him a story, but she's busy fixing a leaking pipe. So she asks him to please tell her a story, and he's not sure if he can do it. But all the animals start talking to him and giving him some really good ideas, and he is able to tell an amazing story with all of his friends that come along. Yes, even dinosaurs are added to his story in the end. So it adds this kind of comic element to it. And then as we close out the story, it gives some prompts for your child to tell their own story to you. So it's a great way to read a story and then let your child tell you their very own story when they're finished. A new one to our Big Book of Nursery Rhymes, and I'm just going to read the cover to you because I really like how they included this. Reciting or singing nursery rhymes to little children is a great way to support their language learning because listening to rhymes again and again helps them develop an understanding for the rhymes of language and the ways that words work. This not only helps them learn to talk, but is also a vital pre-reading skill. Rhymes also introduce all sorts of new words and concepts, including positional words such as up, down, under, over, on, and in, as well as numbers and counting. But most of all, rhymes are fun and portable. You can enjoy sharing them with your child whether you are up the hill, down the lane, or even just sat on a wall. You can also hear the tunes for some of the rhymes by scanning the QR in the back of this book. So again, we have added QR code to this one. And as you're reading the rhymes, like they talked about those positional words, you can see how when he goes to fetch a pail of water, Jack goes down the hill. So they have the words kind of going in these orders too as you're reading them, which adds an extra fun element. Lenny and Wilbur. And Where's Lenny is a fun book that they're just some great picture books where he talks about his dog and how they spend time together, and he gets to feed him and wash him and take care of him. And in Where's Lenny, he is playing hide and seek with his family, and it's just a fun, silly story where they are looking all over the house until they finally are able to find him, and the fun activities and time spent together as a family. Red, red, red. If you have a child who has ever had a temper tantrum or been upset or angry about something, then this is the book for you. So this is about a little boy who would like to have some biscuits, but he falls down and hurts himself, and he gets very upset because he very much wants his biscuits. And so his mommy tries to calm him down, but he is just so angry he doesn't want to calm down. And then she says, "Let's count to 10. And so it goes through him slowly, quietly, calming down until he is finally happy, and he takes one big breath to calm down, and then he can refocus and enjoy his biscuits with his mommy. So a great story, and again, a great lesson and a story we can share with our children, and we can use this example when they're having trouble and remind them to just breathe and count down and relax. Thank you for taking the time to check out these amazing new picture books. I hope you guys enjoyed them.